All right, so we're going to take a look at Unit 5B. Please pause the video and copy it down. So this is Unit 5B, comparing linear, quadratic, and exponential. We're comparing graphs, equations, tables, context, all of it, average rate of change or AROC, and sequences. So pause the video. All right, as always, we're going to make a cover page. So our cover page is going to be titled Unit 5B, Comparing. All right, what we're going to do is we are going to label where we're going to put our tabs. So for this one, we're going to start our first tab here. So big space, one line, then count 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, another line, 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, another line, 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on this last one, just leave, just do one here at the bottom. Okay, so just leave a little space here at the bottom for the last tab. So you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a little piece right here, 8. Okay, so whatever little space is left at the end, you're going to do that. So you're just counting 4 every time with the first one down. So 1 down and then 4 from that. All right, once you have that, as always, you're going to take the cover page, slightly bend it over, and with a pencil, mark the bottom. Okay. Then take the next page, and now we're on the second tab. You're going to mark the top of that, the bottom of that. Then you're going to take the third page. We are on the third tab. You're going to mark the top of that and the bottom of that. Then take the fourth page. Okay, so we're in tab number 4. Then mark the top and bottom of that. Then take the 5th page and mark the top and bottom of that. Then take the 6th page and mark the top and bottom. Then take the 7th page and mark the top and bottom. And then the last page is just that little piece at the bottom. All right, so once you have that marked out, you can go ahead and write in the tabs. They go exactly with the table of contents. So it's graphs, equations, tables, context, all AROC and sequences. And then the last one is going to be review. As a matter of fact, I forgot to put that in. So this is going to be Unit 5B Study Guide. And it's going to be page 71 to 72. Okay. All right, Unit 5B Study Guide 71 to 72. All right. So now we're going to label those tabs. So your first tab is going to be called Graphs, just like, again, the table of contents. Your second tab is going to be called Equations, again, just like your table of contents. Your third tab is going to be called Tables, just like your third tab in table of contents. Your fourth tab, Context. Your fifth tab, All. Your sixth tab, Average rate of change. Can't see that, but average rate of change is the sixth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Average rate of change. AROC. Your seventh tab, Sequences. And your last tab, Review. All right. Once you have that, you're going to take your paper and we're going to match it up to that, right? So you already know at this point, you're going to take a ruler. Find the edge of the page, which is the right of the page number. Grab 2 or 3 pages. I'm grabbing 3. Grab them at the corner. Put pressure on your left hand. Pull them towards your hand and gently down. Pull them towards your hand and gently down. Okay. So I'm gonna just put this on the side in the same order. I'm not gonna mix them up. Just like that. And then here, I'm gonna come and do the rest. And yes, there are lines here, but just do the best you can to kind of split the page. So find the page and then just past that, and I can see there's a graph here, that's fine. It's gonna be okay. All right, so the rest of it, again, pull it towards your hand and pull down gently. A lot of pressure on this side. Okay, I'm gonna put these back here to make sure the page numbers are in order as you go. So make sure that the page numbers are in order. All right, so put the pages in order. This one doesn't have a page, but I know it's next. So page numbers in order, one from each pile. All right, once I have my pages in order, I'm ready to go ahead and glue them in. We are going to confirm that our pages are in order by the names of the tabs. So on the first one, I should see something that has to do with graphs. So it's not on the first page, but it is on the second. So I am ready for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 4 small dots towards the middle, guys, towards the middle, okay? So like dots there, just so that you don't, by mistake, stick it on the edge. So towards the middle, 4 small dots on both sides. And then bring your pages as close to the inside as you can. So bring your pages as close to the inside as you can, just like that. And we're going to repeat that process. So you see graphs, going with graphs. All right. On the next one, I should see something that has equations. So it's nothing on this first one, but on the second one, I see comparing equations. So it's a double page. Again, 4 small dots towards the middle. 4 very small dots. You see my dots? Not a whole bunch. 4 small dots towards the middle. And then in order, you're sticking the pages as close to the middle as you can. You're staying away from this margin and that margin because we're going to cut it. So again, equations. Next page. And this will glue in a second, so just gently pull it over. I should see something with tables. When I take my next double page, nothing on that first one, but it is on the second one, so I'm good. So again, you're just double checking every single page to make sure you got the right thing. You're putting your dots in the middle so that it doesn't overflow. And when you stick your paper, you're sticking it towards the middle. Oops, and you're staying away from this tabs on the left and this tab on the right. So you're sticking it towards the middle. Right, again, tables as you're sticking. The next one, I should have context. Okay, so again, nothing on that first one, but on the second one, I have context, so I'm on the right thing. So again, 4 small dots towards the middle, 4 small dots towards the middle. When you stick your paper, stick it as close to here as you can on both sides. As close to here as you can. You're staying away from these 2 margins. All right, my next tab should be all of it. So something that says all. So when I look at my paper, this one says all. So my next 2 pages are all. Again, 4 small dots towards the middle. Just small dots. It doesn't need to be a lot inside the pages in the middle. Again, glue your page as close to this middle part as you can. Stay away from this, stay away from that. All right, hold your pages when you turn it over so they don't move, and then you can gently press down. Again, I should be having AROC or average rate of change. So when I look at my next page, I don't see anything there. But on this one, I see comparing average rate of change, so I know I'm on the right spot. 4 small dots towards the middle. 4 small dots towards the middle. All right, we're going to stick our pages in, again, as close to this middle as we can, because if you do it that way, you do not touch this margin, don't touch this margin. Gently hold your paper down as you turn your page over, then you can adjust it. Finally, I should have sequences. All right, so again, looking at my page, yes, that does say sequences. All right, 4 small dots in the middle. And in order, as close to the middle as you can, put the page as close to the middle as you can. Stay away from that margin and that margin. And gently hold the paper as you go over. And now it's glued in. I will be giving you your review papers a little later on. All right, so once it's glued in, we can cut our tabs. All right, and as we cut our tabs, it should they should start to appear. So on the first one where it says Unit 5B comparing, you cut this one all the way down. So you line up your ruler with that line that you see right there. Put pressure in your left hand with your right hand, pull towards the ruler and down. Okay, first tab has appeared. We're gonna flip the page over, and if you notice that your page is sticking, make sure you wipe it so it doesn't stick later on. So now I'm on graphs. I'm gonna cut to the margin and all the way down. Again, applying pressure on my left hand. All right, my next tab appears. I'm gonna flip my page over. I'm gonna cut it to the margin and all the way down. Again, applying pressure on my ruler. All right, next tab appears. So I'm gonna cut it to the margin and all the way down. Next tab appears. So once again, cut it to the margin and all the way down. And again, you're just making sure that they all match. All right, cut it to the margin on the next tab and all the way down. Next page, cut to the margin and all the way down. Next page, cut it to the margin, and mine is really small, and that's okay, and all the way down. And so that last one you're not cutting out. So we've got our tabs, and if I go back to the front, this is what it should look like. So you should have graphs, equations, tables, context, all, average rate of change, sequences, and review. Unit 5B comparing. Let's practice.